The play, A Sunny Morning, is full of humor. It contains romantic episodes. Laura and Gonzalo meet accidentally in the park in Madrid. Her maid and his servant are away. Their conversation is lively. Initially, in the park, they are strangers. They argue, quarrel, and taunt each other. Gonzalo's scaring pigeons, raising dust while walking, and using handkerchief as a shoe brush create comedy. After reconciliation, with the help of a pinch of snuff, they recognize each other. Then they spin stories. They don't want to reveal their identities, so they hide identities. In this play, the dramatists use irony in different ways. Laura and Gonzalo are once upon a time lovers. They meet after long time in the park. They are annoyed with each other. Then they conceal their identities. The story is built ironically. It is difficult to recognize them in the beginning, and facts are known gradually. Suspense is maintained. The line of irony enables us to look into the past only towards the end. These two spin false stories about themselves. Don Gonzalo tells that gallant horseman loses his life fighting against the enemy nation. Donna Lara tells that her friend committed suicide by the waves of the sea. Till here, we stopped in our last period. Now, Don Gonzalo, aside. In 3 months, I ran off to Paris with a ballet dancer. She tells that she got married 2 years later. Donna Lara, in reality, she got married after 2 years. She tells to the audience. Here, Don Gonzalo admits that in 3 months, he ran off to Paris with a ballet dancer. Donna Lara, fate is curious. Here are you and I, complete strangers, met by chance, discussing the romance of old friends of long ago. We have been conversing as if we were old friends. She tells that these two met by chance. They discussed the love story of old friends of long ago. They have been conversing as if they were old friends. He admits, Don Gonzalo, yes, it is curious, considering the ill-natured prelude to our conversation. Initially, she believed that he was ill-natured person. Donna Laura. Yes, she tells that he had scared away the birds. Don Gonzalo. He replied that he was unreasonable perhaps. Perhaps he was unreasonable at the initial part of the play. He scared away the birds. Donna Laura. Yes, that was evident. Sweetly. Oh, yes, that was evident. So there was a quarrel between them initially. Now, sweetly, she is going to say, "Are you coming again tomorrow?" Don Gonzalo, most certainly, if it is a sunny morning. And not only will I not scare away the birds, but I will bring a few crumbs. Donna Laura, thank you very much. Birds are grateful and repay attention. So here she wants to tell that animals are grateful. Man mostly will be ungrateful. So birds are grateful and repay attention. So she asks him if he's going to come next morning. He tells if it is a sunny morning, he would come along with the breadcrumbs. Don Gonzalo tells that he would bring few breadcrumbs to feed the pigeons. Donna Laura, I wonder where my maid is, Petra. She calls out for Petra. She is searching signals for her maid. He was there in the reaching distance, so signals her. Don Gonzalo aside, looking at Laura, whose back is turned. No, no, I will not reveal myself. I am grotesque now. He tells, looking at her back, that he is not going to tell that he is the same gallant horseman who passed beneath beneath the window. So, because he looks ugly now, he is distorted now. Better. So he leaves it uncertain, and she should recall the gallant horseman who passed daily beneath her window tossing flowers. He wants her to recall the same gallant horseman who would toss flowers to her at the window. Donna Laura, here she comes. Petra came there. Don Gonzalo, that Juanito, he plays havoc with the nursemaids. So in the park, nursemaids was also present, with whom Juanito spent time. Looks towards right and signals with his hand. So he calls Juanito. Donna Laura, aside, looking at Gonzalo, whose back is turned. No, I am too sadly changed. I am not looking as beautiful as I was in my young days. Donna Laura says that she is not looking good. So it is better he should remember her as the black-eyed girl tossing flowers as he passed among the roses in the garden. So she too also doesn't want to reveal the identity. She wants to conceal the identity. She wants to hide the identity because she feels that she is not good looking now. It is due to old age. So she wants him to remember her, the same silver maiden with a black eyed when he was passing through the roses in the garden. Aneto enters by right, Petra by left. Both maid and servant now are seen on the stage. She has a bunch of violets in her hand. Petra is carrying violets in her hand. Well, Petra, at last. Aneto, you are late. Petra to Donna Laura. The guard gave me these violets for you, Senaro. Ma'am. So she hands over some of the violets to Donna Laura. How very nice. Donna Laura says, it's very nice of the guard. Thank him for me. She expresses her gratitude. The flowers, violet flowers, are fragrant. As she takes the violets from her maid, a few loose ones fall to the ground. Don Gonzalo, my dear lady, this has been a great honor and a great pleasure. Donna Laura, it has also been a pleasure to me. Don Gonzalo, good boy until tomorrow. Until tomorrow. Donna Laura, until tomorrow. Don Gonzalo, if it is sunny. So both are exchanging pleasantries, and now he just puts a condition that if it is going to be sunny morning, the next day he would come to the park. Donna Laura, yes, she is optimistic. She is positive minded. She says a sunny morning. Definitely tomorrow it will be a sunny morning. Then will you go back to your bench? Don Gonzalo, no, I will come to this. If you do not object, if you have no objection, I want to join you on the same bench. Don Gonzalo doesn't want to sit at any other benches in the park. He wants to share the bench of Donna Laura. Donna Laura, this bench is at your disposal. Yes, of course. Don Gonzalo, and I will surely bring the crumbs. He has decided to bring the crumbs. Donna Laura, tomorrow. Then, Don Gonzalo, tomorrow. Laura walks away towards right, supported by her maid. Gonzalo, before living with Aneto, trembling and with great effort, stoops to pick up the violets Laura dropped. Just then, Laura turns her head and surprises him picking up flowers. So this action that it takes place on the stage. Laura and Petra walks away towards the right direction, and Gonzalo, they were about to leave the stage, and by that time he stoops to pick violets dropped by Laura, and Laura turns back and she witnesses that scene that he was picking up the flowers. Paneto, what are you doing, Senor? Don Gonzalo, Paneto, wait, says his servant to wait because he was picking violet flowers. Donna Laura, aside to the audience, yes, it is he. It is he. Don Gonzalo, aside to the audience, it is she, and no mistake. Definitely. She is the Donna Laura. So both of them reconfirm once again. Donna Laura and Don Gonzalo wave farewell. They say bye to each other. Donna Laura, can it be that this is he? Don Gonzalo, heavens, is it she? So these lines are spoken by the characters, and the same lines have been already read by the Gonzalo from the poem of Campoamor. They smile once more, as if. How do they smile? Before leaving the stage, when they wave farewell, when they confirm that they were once upon a time lovers, now they smile once more. How do they smile? As if she were again at the window and he below in the rose garden, and then disappear upon the arms of their servants. Now the curtain falls. This completes the play. Thank you.